let's talk about why you should never take antibiotics unless it is 100% necessary. I'm Tiffany. I'm a physician assistant, but also a GLP-1 and wellness advocate, and I like to talk about all things health and wellness on my channel. So please follow me here if you like that topic. So there's no doubt antibiotics can be life-saving, but they can also cause all sorts of long-term problems. So let's get into it. So inside of your intestines, there lives over 100 trillion bacteria. That's more cells than you have in your entire body. And these are not bad guys, okay? So I think when people think bacteria, they think bad, but these are actually good, healthy bacteria. They do a lot of jobs within your body. They make vitamins, they actually regulate your immune system, and they even influence your mood in something we call the gut-brain connection. So the problem with taking an antibiotic is it doesn't just kill the bad bacteria. You can actually wipe out the entire population, the healthy population of bacteria that lives in your guts. So studies actually show that taking one round of antibiotics can kill up to 30% of the healthy bacteria that lives in your gut. And it can actually take months or years to even recover that, if they come back. So in a particular research study, participants took 1 week of Cipro, which is an antibiotic. It's used very frequently for urinary tract infection, pneumonia, different types of infections. And these people lost 30% of their good bacteria. And some of the bacteria never ever came back, ever. Because these good bacteria never grew back, it put these people at higher risk for diabetes, obesity, autoimmune disease, and even anxiety and depression. So the good bacteria are kind of like your army that live in your gut. They protect you against bad bacteria, and they regulate your immune system. Now, we also know from studies that people with repeated antibiotic exposure can also have not only anxiety and depression, but also cognitive changes later in life, because the bacteria that lives in your guts controls serotonin, which is a mood neurotransmitter. This can actually lead to some changes in your memory. Okay, so there's going to be times in your life where you have to take an antibiotic, and I'm not downplaying that. There's going to be urinary tract infections, pneumonia, strep throat, and for those particular things, you must take an antibiotic. So very important to work with your primary care provider about when you need to and when you don't. But for things like viral illnesses, most colds, the flu, antibiotics are really not going to do anything, and they're mostly just going to harm you. So I see a lot of people who just want to take them just in case, or just to nip something in the bud. And this is why I really, really want you to rethink that strategy. I want you to try to save antibiotics for when they are 100% necessary, and let the good bacteria in your body do its thing, and don't make its job harder by killing it off. So this is so important, and something that I think we really, really don't do right here in the United States. And especially if you have kids, please keep this in mind, because I think kids get too many antibiotics, and from the very get-go, their gut bacteria is not good, and this causes so many issues in children that stick with them through the rest of their lives. So let me know down in the comment section what you think about this, and how many antibiotics do you think you've taken in your life?